Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last episode, Bull told us that apparently the Qunari are willing to make an alliance with the Inquisition. That's really quite major news. The Qunari have never allied with anyone, and we are so close to being able to leave Skyhold. So close, but it seems that Varric wants to speak to us first. So, what else do you have to say, buddy?
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
Well, shit indeed. What the hell is he?
You said he was a Darkspawn, or a Magister. What is he really?
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus really knows either. He's definitely a Darkspawn, but when we found him, it was pretty obvious he hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a Magister, a priest of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry tale.
Yeah. You beat him before. It's not that bad. We need a battle plan. It is that bad. It is that bad. I remember that first Corypheus fight. It was really challenging. Wouldn't it be so terrible if the Corypheus fight in Inquisition was really shit? Because the Corypheus fight in Dragon Age 2 was actually pretty cool, you know, having to dodge, like, pillars coming up from the ground, and then he conjured storms, and, like, then icicles were falling from the ceiling. It was a really involved battle. Wouldn't it be a shame if fighting Corypheus in Inquisition was just running after him and hitting him? They wouldn't do that, though. No.
If you and Hawk defeated him once, we can do it again.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the Wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
And how exactly did you find this prison?
How did you and Hawk even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient Darkspawn?
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. He actually got control of an entire Carta clan. Made them drink Darkspawn blood. Weird shit. We tracked the Carta to an old dwarven fort or something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus, and they drew us into the prison to get it.
We'll find a way to kill him. I hope you're wrong. Everything dies. Everything does die. Eventually, somehow, everything can and will die. However, again, this is very aggressive. Aenor isn't a particularly aggressive person. I do think she'd be intrigued by what Varric said before. You know, I thought they had caged him there to use him, but maybe it was because he couldn't be killed. If the Grey Wardens couldn't find a way of killing this thing, then that is troublesome, but, you know, maybe we can get to places that the Grey Wardens couldn't. I mean, we have Josephine. Josephine is diplomatic as hell. Like, she can get us into, like, some ancient libraries or some shit. There could be knowledge there.
There has to be a way to defeat Corypheus. We'll find it. Don't worry.
I hope you're right. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
This isn't your fault. I think you're confused. It doesn't matter. Here's the thing. On one hand, me personally, I do, at least in part, blame Varric and Hawk for Corypheus. Not one of them, not Varric, not Hawk, the pair of them, because here's the thing, they could have left well enough alone. This Carta clan is coming to kill them. They could have just kept killing the assassins. They didn't need to go and be like, okay, who are y'all? We're coming into your house. we're gonna kick your asses, oh shit, what have we stepped in? They really didn't need to do that, because clearly these assassins were incompetent. They wanted to do it. They wanted to stop the problem at its source, which is understandable, but again, they didn't need to do it. They wanted to do it, and they wound up in a situation where, you know, to get out, they had to let Corypheus out, and it was just a whole ass mess. So me personally, I do put some blame at Varric and Hawke's feet. Not all of it, but just some of the blame. Here's the thing though, I don't think Aenor would, because again, how could they have known? How could they have known that Corypheus can survive, you know, what should be a fatal blow? They had no way of knowing that. They had no way of knowing that Corypheus was even down there. Admittedly, you could make the argument of once they started hearing cult shit, they could have went back. They could have, they didn't. They kept, you know, like, no, we have to sort this out. We have to figure this out. But, yeah, I don't think Aenor would put any blame at Varric's feet.
You had nothing to do with this, Varric.
I was the one who led Hawke to Corypheus. If I hadn't tracked the Carta to that ruin. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
There's more? Varric, why'd you have so many conversations? I really like Varric in Inquisition. I liked him in Dragon Age 2, don't get me wrong, but I really like him in Inquisition because he is a man who is dealing with the consequences of his actions. He was the one who encouraged Hawke to, like, oh, you should go after the expedition. You should earn all that money. And what happens? Carver dies. Well, you know, either your sibling dies, they become a Grey Warden, or they join the Circle in some capacity. So, you know, Hawke loses that family member, and then, you know, they become wealthy, and they, you know, they enter the public eye. And it was presumably that led Quentin to Leandra. He saw her in the noble quarter and thought, oh, yeah, her face looks like my dead wife's face. If they had been poor, if they had still been living in Lowtown, maybe that never would have happened. Maybe Leandra would still be alive and well. And that, you know, it's just a whole ass mess. There are so many things that you can kind of trace back to Varric. I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying that Varric should feel guilty for all of this, but you can trace the thread of responsibility back to him. And so now he's in Inquisition. It's been, you know, 10 years of doing stuff. Kirkwall falling apart, and at its core is Hawke. And who placed Hawke there? Varric. And so he's having to deal with all of this shit. I love Varric in Inquisition. I love the guilt he's grappling with. I love it.
What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
Well, it was saying that you had... Oh, it'll be this. No, I'm leaving that. Bye. Ta-ra, I've got shit to do. Also, whilst I remember... Why aren't the plants growing? Oh, okay, thank goodness. They are starting to grow. Lovely jubbly, that's the throne. I do have one last judgment, however, I'm going to leave that. I want to leave Skyhold. I want to get started on a brand new map. Everything else can wait, it's fine. Hello, Josephine. Now then, I did take a look at the wiki, so hopefully I should have some war table missions in my notes that I can send these guys out on. Let me just find them. Okay. Oh, leveling up! I've also got to do that. Shit. Gather coin. Thank you for the money. And the resources. And... there we go. Okay. Now...
Any news on rifts beyond reach of the Inquisition?
Yes. And it is not good.
Okay. That's good. Let's find one for... Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, so first things first. Protect Clan Lavellan. Darlen, I would not trouble you normally. You have enough on your shoulders, fighting ancient Tevinter Magisters while representing your people. Unfortunately, the rifts that plague this land have spread chaos and fear along with them, and many seek to take advantage of it. Bandits are attacking Clan Lavellan. The raiders are well armed and heavily armoured, and they come in numbers our hunters cannot match. We have settled in a small unclaimed valley not far from Wycombe, a safe place with
Can
few
you arrange
rifts.
what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh, yeah, and as I was saying, we had settled in a small unclaimed valley not far from Wycombe, a safe place with few rifts, but these bandits may force us to seek a new home. If your Inquisition can help, you might save our clan much hardship. Dareth Shiral, Keeper Istamaethorial Lavellan. Josephine says, the Duke of Wycombe is an Inquisition ally. It is odd for him to let bandits so close to his city. Perhaps he could help the Dalish. Liliana says, these seem too powerful to be mere bandits. My skirmishers can harass their flanks and give the Dalish a chance to retreat safely while I uncover the truth. Cullen says, no simple bandits would attack a Dalish camp with such force. My troops can give the Dalish much needed support. So, if you recall, I said at the beginning of the Let's Play when I was first starting to do war table missions, just because someone has the shortest time down here, that doesn't automatically mean that means they are the best suited for the mission. In this case, if you send Josephine to deal with this, Clan Lavellan will die. They will all be murdered. And you get this response from the Duke basically saying like, oh, we arrived there too late. What a shame. I'm totally not involved. And that's the end of it. However, if you send Liliana or Cullen, then this quest chain will continue. In Aenor's case, I've said this before, she's very protective of her people. Her people being elves or elf-blooded humans who identify more so with their elven culture. And she's not gonna leave some random-ass Duke. It's the Duke of Wycombe, though, bearing in mind that this is where Aenor's mother comes from. Aenor has spent a great deal of time in Wycombe. However, she doesn't know the Duke personally. This is a stranger. Why would she let a stranger, be the, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna trust the lives of my clan, my family, I'm gonna trust their lives in the hands of a stranger? Absolutely not. Now, between Cullen and Liliana, I think she'd be far more drawn towards Liliana's thinking, because here's the thing, at this stage, not everyone will have realised that Aenor is from Clan Lavellan. Yes, they have the same, like, Aenor Lavellan, Clan Lavellan, but there will be some people who won't put two and two together. And I think Aenor does feel that if people knew which clan I came from, I think there would be people who would go and harass them. So let's not send in the big guns. Let's be sneaky and send in some, like, hidden help, and we can see what's going on behind the scenes.
Let's see what we have.
Indeed. And new to the crew... Oh! I do have that, but again, it's not for Josephine. Whoops. Oh well. New to the crew, a young hopeful. A note in careful handwriting from the youth who recently arrived. To the Inquisition. I found bandits stalking your patrols. They are the usual kind, and I can show your people where they are. I'd have tried to stop them, but they have swords and I don't. If you have extra, I will help. I want to help. D. Sutherland. Now, Josie is not participating. Liliana's advice was, if we have the location, just eliminate them. Put the boy to work elsewhere. Cullen says, if the boy knows where they are, outfit him. It is a minor threat. If Sutherland thinks he can take on these bandits, you know, he's saying like, oh, I've tried to stop them, but I don't have my own sword, which, you know, we can give you that. We can give you some armor. And he wants to help. If he's sure of himself, then, you know, let him.
All right.
And Josie, I'm sorry about this, Josie. I'm so sorry. You have to... She knows. She knows what I want her to do. Now then, let me find my other notes. Where am I going? Where am I going after this? Ah, okay, there. Before I unlock anything, let's level some people up. Now then, hopefully I can level them up from here. I should be able to. Yeah, Cassandra has her Templar doodad. Long ago, the Seekers of Truth founded the Templar Order and taught them how to deal with hostile mages and their spells. Cassandra thus possesses all of a Templar's abilities without the risk of lyrium addiction. Yes. Now then, Cassandra, my dear, where you at? There. Okay. Okay, so yes, we had grabbed everything there. We grabbed that. Grab that. Okay. Now then, bap, 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 bap. And let's grab... Come on, I want to zoom in. Let me zoom in. Thank you. Ooh, hell yes. Thank you. Lovely. Sarah, we already did. However, for posterity's sake, Tempest. With a satchel of dirty tricks, Sarah takes the fight to her opponents before they know they're in it, committing fast and hard. And if covered in alchemical fire, all the better. Dorian. Necromancer. Dorian is well versed in spells that bind and manipulate fade spirits, a practice that does not have the same stigma in the Tevinter Imperium as it does elsewhere in Thedas. Blackwall. Excuse me? Why do you not have your thing? Huh. Okay. In that case... Again, let me just... Yes, okay, I'm heading there. Good stuff. I wonder if maybe I'll have to bring them out onto like an actual map and then it'll update. Okay, we are heading over to Orlais. And it is the Exalted Plains. Investigate
How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
They're excavating Haven. Oh. Investigate the Exalted Plains. Cullen, Our spies looked into the breakdown of contact between Val Royeaux and the Imperial Army forces in the Dales. Troops on both sides agreed to cease hostilities, then retreated to their camps to await the outcome of peace talks. What occurred after the withdrawal is a mystery. The last communique from Gaspard's marshal reported a rash of desertions. After that, silence. I agree that this warrants further investigation. Do what you will, and my agents will lend support. Liliana. We can march soldiers into the Exalted Plains and position scouts in strategic areas. If lines of communication are down, we must be prepared for anything indeed. We have established an outpost in the Exalted Plains. Lead Scout Harding is en route and awaiting further orders. Well, let's not keep her waiting. Now then, it doesn't really matter because I probably won't be dealing with this party permanently. Oh, I do like Cowl's tarot. Let's go Blackwall, Cowl, and Solus. There we go. Because why not?
Inquisitor, welcome to the Exalted Plains, a place with a long and bloody history. Even now, the region is volatile. This was a front in the Civil War. Now there's rebels called the Freemen of the Dales, recently emerged and adding to the chaos.
All this talk ruins the mood. No, Aenor is not about to flirt with Scout Harding. Bloody history. Aenor! Aenor! You should know the Dales? The Dalish? I mean, I'm gonna ask it, but...
This is where the elves made their last stand, isn't it?
Ah, you've studied the Dales. Yes. When offered a chance to lay down their arms and surrender, they refused.
I don't know if Aenor would have been taught it that way. That being said, Aenor, like I said, Aenor's a moderate in most things. She's not an elfy elf. She's not the type of person to be like, and the elves were completely innocent. We did nothing wrong, and the dickhead humans came onto the land they promised us and brutally murdered us while we just held up our hands and did nothing. Like, Aenor acknowledges, no, we fucked up. We fucked up. We turtled. We shouldn't have turtled. We tried to become this isolationist little kingdom, and people were rightfully pissed that we didn't help with the second blight. Like, yeah. The Freemen of the Dales, who are they?
This rebel group. Tell me more about them.
They seem to be simple deserters, tired of fighting and dying for either the Empress or the Grand Duke. Now they want the Dales for their own. Worse, they're more organized than we anticipated. Be wary.
And anything else?
What else can you tell me?
Scouts have sighted Dalish elves. There must be a clan camped somewhere on the plains.
Oh, okay.
That will be all. Thank you.
With the rifts and the undead, the Orlesians have lost ground. Most have been driven back to their forts. We have to stabilize the region, allowing the Imperial Army to re-establish its presence. Good luck, Your Worship. You'll need it.
Aenor, where is your armor? I've only just realized that. Where is your armor? Madam? No, not weapons. Armor. Yeah, put that on. There you go. What are you thinking? What are you thinking, dicking about with no armor? Aenor! You're entering a battlefield that is highly inappropriate. Okay, now please tell me. There we go. Blackwall champion. Blackwall has sworn to give his life to protect his friends and allies. He puts himself between them and danger, and his experience and resolve let him stand against attacks that would fell weaker warriors. So, I just want to mention this. Counter-strike. So every specialization gets like an ultimate move. The reason why I chose champion for Aenor, one of the reasons I really like it, is that Aenor actually can't do Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike is only available for a sword and board warrior. So because Aenor is two-handed, she actually can't use this. And as such, I really like that, because Aenor already has the Mark of the Rift. So I don't like having to choose between, okay, do I want to use the Mark of the Rift, or do I want to use the super cool ability that this specialization grants me? I don't have to make that choice because Aenor can't use this this specialization's ultimate move. Now then, again, back to my notes. Okay, Blackwall buddy. Where were we for you? Yeah, we grabbed all of that. We have all of that. So yeah, it is just focusing in on champion. So yoink, yoink, and yoink. Lovely. Cowl is obviously an assassin. As a spirit dedicated to mercy, Cowl is oddly suited to killing enemies with speed and precision. He can eliminate targets too dangerous to face directly with strikes they never even notice. Ooh, I love that. I love that description. Cowl, where you at, buddy? Right there. Okay. So we want to grab 1. Back to dual wield. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. 8, 9, 10. I think that's this one. 11. 12, 13. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Solus, Rift Mage. Years spent studying the Fade have given Solus the ability to manipulate its energies in unpredictable ways. He can pull matter from the Fade and even twist the Veil into a weapon to hamper his opponents. I do like the Rift Mage specialization. This is one of my favorites. And Solus, your notes are right there. Okay, 11. Yeah. 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and that is back around to us. Okay, let's see. Where is... Would like to call in other people. There we go. Also, whilst I'm here.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
Report.
What is it? This could help us.
It won't. It never do. You want me to collect Hala leather? Excuse you, Matt. That is horrifically rude. How dare you ask that of Aenor? Much offense. I can't remember if Varric was one of the people I leveled up. You'd think he would be. You know what? I'm gonna just double check everyone. Just in case my memory's a little bit spotty. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yen. Bull. Okay, good stuff. Vivienne is the Knight Enchanter. Whether it's high fashion or the battlefield, Vivienne prefers to be at the forefront and in control of everything around her. She will personally see order restored by the blade if necessary. So many people say, like, oh, this doesn't suit Vivienne, this doesn't suit her. And I say, why? Why doesn't this suit her? Literally, I think in the very first conversation we had with her, she said, if you want something done right, you do it yourself. She's a little bit of a control freak. Ever so slightly, she's a bit of a control freak. So I don't understand why people have this image of her that she's like, oh no, she's lazy. She likes to sit on satin couches and eat candied grapes. And I mean, on one hand, I do think that she likes to do those things, but she can still like the finer things and be a bad bitch, and she is. Oh, I love Vivienne. Knight Enchanter. So yes, this is... Okay. Where were we with you? That's the question. It has been ages since I actually had to level anyone up. Okay. 11... 12, I think. Yeah, it looks like this one's highlighted. 13, 14, 15. Okay. And Iron Bull is, of course, a Reaver. The Iron Bull's combat style has honed his aggression and anger to a killing edge. He has learned to turn his own pain into a fury that makes him even deadlier when the fight gets bloody. Ooh. Now then, Bull, where are your notes? Right there. Okay. So, if I'm reading this correctly, the last one... Oh, hello. 8, 9. I need to pick up this one. 10. Huh. And then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Excellent. Lovely. Now then, I like the first party I picked out here. Blackwall, Cowl, and Solus. There we go. And I do believe that my timer went off. Yes, it did. Okie doke. In the next episode... Okay, that's lovely. In the next episode, we shall make a start on the Exalted Plains, but until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.